The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. And today is Saturday, but you know, yesterday Bitcoin pumped like 10% towards the upside. So you know, it's a good day to actually just look at the charts, look some lines, look where we are, what's gonna happen, and stuff like that, right? Because a lot of people think that, you know, weekends we cannot pump, so maybe we're just gonna pump. How's everybody doing in chat, guys? How's everybody doing in the chat? And then again, first, Dr. Darkness second, Boris third, and the winner. Win at 15k next week's. Okay. BTC to the moon, bears getting wrecked. Yeah, bears are crying, guys. Bears are crying. So we're gonna see that. To the moon, baby, I'm filthy rich. Salim is in the chat, guys. Custom made shoes, 3,000 shoes, and didn't even make a dent in the bank account. Nice, nice, very nice. What color is your Bugatti? Gareth, how you doing, man? Boris Leak is in the chat. I don't know, Shiba will never hit $1. I don't think Shiba will hit $1, but you know, I think it'll go pretty high. Salam says, do you understand that Shiba would need the entire population and every country GOP ask a market cap for it to hit just 10 cents? That is true if you're thinking in terms of, you know, what is, you know, normal price for Shiba, but you gotta understand that you only need actually 2 people to push the price to 10 cents on $10 on Shiba. You need one guy selling for $10 and you need one guy for buying for $10, and as soon as that happens, Shiba will hit $10. No joke. Now, of course, you know, the rest of the market needs to accept the fact that that is, you know, not overvalued Shiba and continue buying at those levels. But actually, in technical terms, you only need 2 people, one selling and one buying for $10 to actually move the price up to $10. Okay. Tyre likes, if someone can tell me when TLI is live that we are listening to Bossa Nova instead of intro music. How can you not like intro music? That's the best part of the entire stream. Huffy, okay, is live now. I'm always live. Salim, just do what TLI says and you will you're going to make money. Say with crypto morning, it's sunny day, Here's actually raining. Nice day, sunny somewhere in the world. iGamer family esports, sup mate, how are you? Good, man, good. Dobro jutro. How's everybody doing in the chat? So, as you can see here on the screen cam on the charts, we had a nice pump yesterday, guys. Very nice pump towards the upside. This was a 10% pump. It's insanely good pump, and this pump actually came after a spring towards downside. So this was actually bullish move down. We came towards downside, we had the divergence down here, we got a spring towards upside, we broke the resistance, we broke the trend, we broke the resistance. Right now we are sitting at this top resistance up here. You know, this over here was broken. A lot of stuff got broken on the way towards the upside, which tells me right now this is extremely bullish move towards the upside. Not only that, we are not instantly just dumping on the downside, we are actually making, you know, we are actually holding this level at 21.5, and it's actually quite good. So to me, the way I see it, this downtrend over here is pretty much over. This over here confirms the breakout right now towards the upside. So right now I think we are either gonna go sideways over here or we're gonna pump towards the upside. So we're gonna see how this actually, you know, plays out. But you know, we had an uptrend, we had a downtrend. Right now, time for a new option towards the upside. The way I see it, So guys, you know, everything to the moon, everything goes towards the upside. When we are talking about the moons, of course, we are having right now the full moon up here. Let's see if it's up on the chart. Let's see 1 hourly. It's not on the charts just yet, but you know, during the day the full moon will come up on the charts down here somewhere. There will be another one of these full moons on the downside, and it's already starting to affect the price, which is very nice. We like that. There is also no divergence or anything like that right now on the charts. Everything, you know, is playing out, you know, the way it should be playing out. Looks very nice. If we continue pumping up here a little bit more up here, maybe there might be a, you know, bigger divergence on some kind of bigger time frames up here, 3 days or something like that. there might be, right now there is no divergence, but I think if we continue pumping, there might be divergence, there might be a pullback down here, and then, you know, another move towards upside. So I think we still got, you know, more room left to go up here. Maybe right now this on 2-day chart hitting the 20 and 50 moving average. The question is whether we're gonna break that towards the upside up here or not, or we just gonna, you know, immediately up here consolidate towards the downside. But it does look good. Also on the 4 hourly, you'll see right here that we are hitting this 200 moving average here at some kind of resistance, but it's not that bad. Yesterday I said, you know, the retracement is already coming because we broke a trend up here. You can see the trend over here after a big move, impulsive move towards upside, was going towards upside. We broke that towards downside. We retested that once time, and you know, we can technically retest this for a second time up here towards upside over here at some kind of 22 levels. Now 22 levels is very important resistance level. I'm going to show you why. But this still has, you know, it is broken this trend over here, but right now we got some kind of secondary trend over here going on, you know, you know, and we need to break that on downside to actually, you know, start, you know, curvature and some kind of pullback. But technically this over here can actually has a, you know, another probability to, you know, pump towards the resistance again. Now 22 level is important level. If you go to, for example, to the daily chart and look at a little bit, you know, important resistance level, the 50 moving average up here on the daily time frame, important. That's also around 22k, give or take. And you know, so I think that this move over here today can actually go all the way to 22k or something like that before some kind of consolidation. I still think, you know, I'm a little bit unsure where the consolidation is gonna come, but you know, because 10-20 moving average is way down there, so I think there might be some kind of consolidation up here before we continue towards the upside. Also, if you look at a 4 hourly time frame, we are a little bit extended from the moving averages, so you know, and hitting this 200 moving average up here, and maybe some kind of move up here. There might be some kind of consolidation for a long period of time before we actually continue towards the upside. Now, during this consolidation period on Bitcoin, I think a lot of altcoins might actually pump. The reason altcoins might actually pump is because a lot of money that's been in Bitcoin bought down here, they are taking profits here at the tops. Once these profits are being taken, they are, you know, moving these, the money out of the Bitcoin into altcoins, and then some altcoins pump and so forth, and they go back into Bitcoin and so forth, and you know, Bitcoin continues going towards the upside. So you know, it's just moving money a little bit around, you know, depending on what pumps, what doesn't pump, and so forth. But it does look good, guys. It does look good. I have absolutely no problem with the price. You know, super nice move towards the upside. Also, we just might be making on the weekly time frame a double bottom down here on the charts. You can see this, you know, these two hits around these, you know, 20k levels over here. So we got some kind of double bottom, you know, going on down here on the chart. And as you can see here on the weekly time frame, we are still hitting only this 10 moving average. Now the best case scenario because today is Saturday, you know, best case scenario for the Sunday is actually closing above this 10 moving average up here, and that the 10 moving average is at 21.7, give or take. So if you can actually manage to pump here a little bit more up here, it is going to be extremely bullish move for continuation towards the upside. So we're gonna see how this is actually gonna play out. But this double bottom actually is in play right now. It's not yet confirmed. For this double bottom to be confirmed, we gotta get above 24.3. That's all the way up there. 24.3, that will confirm this double bottom up here, and it will confirm the pattern up here, and the target should be something around 30k up here if you can actually manage to get above this double bottom up here, right? So will this actually, you know, just you know, do this move towards upside right now or not? That kind of depends. But this double bottom is still not in effect, you know, confirmed. But if it does anytime, you know, start breaking on the daily time frame above 24.3, that will be a strong bullish move towards more upside. Now these also, you know, the targets for the upside on the targets for the upside, and the pattern double bottom is something around, you know, 29.8, 20, you know, 30k or something like that, give or take. And this is gonna go pretty fast, guys. I think if you start going towards upside, it's gonna go pretty fast. Yesterday I said, you know, price when it goes down, it goes a lot, you know, slower than when it goes up in bullish markets. And you can see that over here. For example, we had over here, once we hit this bottom down here, let's say here from the top up here somewhere, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, almost you know, 14 15, you know, 2 weeks we've been going down, and it only need like 4 days to get, you know, back, you know, to get back where it was, right? So when price moves towards downside, it tries to, you know, slowly get you out of the market, and then it pumps slowly up, and then it, you know, pumps towards the upside. So this is a very normal moves for the market right now. And over here, you know, there is absolutely nothing right now saying to me that this is in any way, shape or form very bad. We still got 20 days on the monthly time frame up here. We are still below this 50 moving average. But what you're gonna see here on the monthly time frame is that this close did not go below. So we got technically you know, some kind of higher high up here. Higher low up here, technically. So, you know, we're gonna, you know, best case scenario on the monthly time frame is, you know, closing back above the 50 moving average, but this isn't that bad still. This still isn't that bad. Everything looks nice and dandy, so, you know, there's that. DXY closed down at, this was yesterday. It closed down below the support line down here. There was some kind of support line up here, give or take. Doesn't matter where you draw it, you know, it closed below the support. So this 4 hourly, you know, move towards upside is right now in a move back down to the support line. It's only after it actually breaks support line on downside down here around something like, you know, 107, 106, give or take, that, you know, the DXY is actually breaking on downside, but it's not yet doing that. ESP 500 bounced off a big time of our support down here. Right now going towards upside, towards the resistance up here at 20 moving averages on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, it also exploded towards upside. Bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame. You can see here also had a bullish engulfing candle, but we did not have it above the moving averages. This bullish engulfing candle came above the 20 and the 10 moving average up here. A very nice move towards upside. So this is strongly bullish for the price of S&P 500, right? So if you look at S&P 500 up here, you know, if I think this can actually continue going again back all the way up to the resistance up here, which is actually very nice. So the way I see it, you know, some kind of double bottom being created on the weekly, some kind of you know, downtrend on the index, and stock market's actually you know, trending towards upside. So, you know, it's all good and dandy, guys. It's all good and dandy. There is no problem in the paradise right now. Everything is nice and dandy. Luna is dropping down, or it was dropping down yesterday big time. I think it still haven't, you know, broken this trend over here, but there was this trend over here that's right now broken. So I think it's pretty much done. Today I actually saw, let me start see if I can actually find, I don't think I can find it. I saw that Luna, first day it burned 60 million of its supply, right? So the reason why Lunaterra had this pump towards the upside is because, you know, this burn mechanism was supposed to be implemented, and on the first day it burned, like, you know, 60 million of the supply. Now if you calculate, you know, how much supply Luna has, it has 6151 billion, 6,151 billion of tokens. That's the supply, and if it burns 60 million per day, you need 3 years to burn 1%, guys. Okay, so 1%, 3 years, 1% burn. Now Luna is pretty much done. 3 years to burn 1%. So, you know, all the hype, you know, it's gonna burn, it's gonna pump. Yeah, in 3 years you're gonna lose 1% of the supply. If this stays, of course. Yeah, this number, you know, 60 million. Right now it's you know, per day. But this is but the burning is also based on transactions. So the more transaction on the Luna are, the faster it burns, right? But we just had a mania during Luna, and it did only 60 million in a day, and this you know, the transactions on Luna will just continue going towards downside. So I don't see this, you know, 60 million burned tokens going anyhow towards upside. And since it has like 6,151 billion tokens, you know, every 3 years you get 1%. Every 3 years you get 1%, you know, lower burn on the Luna. So this entire pump, it was a nice pump though. But the entire pump over here, you know, 536%. That's like 5-6%, 5-6x towards upside. You know, that's you know, that was based on expectation that burn is gonna, you know, reduce supply and the price is gonna explode and whatever, right? yesterday we said also that, you know, Luna is pretty much done because, you know, it was going up when nothing else is going up, but right now everything is going up, guys. Right now, you know, the good coins, the bad coins, you know, any kind of decent project will start pumping when Bitcoin starts pumping, and, you know, interest from Luna is going into other things because, you know, Luna was, when everything was going down, Luna was going up, so everybody was piling into Luna, because that was the only thing that was going up. But right now, since everything is going towards the upside, all of these people are switching back outside of Luna, and Luna is losing, you know, pace and momentum and bullishness. And right now, you know, I can only see the downtrend for, you know, Terra Luna. If this, for, you know, somehow, you know, retraces and goes towards the upside, you know, good luck with that. But the way I see it, you know, the reason it actually pumped was because, you know, the burn mechanism. And right now the burn mechanism is out. There is no surprises, there are no expectations. Everything else is popping and so forth, so forth. So 3 years, 1% on Luna. Bitcoin down to 0.5% today. It, you know, pumped up here to the 200 moving average. Right now it's tracing a little bit. I think it might have a little bit bigger, you know, consolidation path, you know, consolidation down here, because it is a little bit extended from the moving average and stuff like that, right? So I'm expecting this to break down here towards downside, maybe pull back a little bit, you know. So we're gonna see that. I don't expect it, you know, just to blast through the upside. It can do that, but, you know, it's already hitting some major levels up here through the resistance. So, you know, there's that. But this actually broke like every single, even this is a 2-day chart. Even on this 2-day chart up here, you know, it broke this level up here. It broke this level down there. Did it break up here? No, this didn't break, but, you know, you know, it broke up definitely 10 moving average, and, you know, everything below down here. So, you know, stupidly bullish move towards upside. Very, very good move for Bitcoin. You know, and this move towards upside still not done. This is the weekly candle up here. We still didn't close above 10 moving average, but it does look good. Now, what this did close is the CME futures. Now, this is CME futures chart. They close on Friday, so this is already closed from yesterday, and we closed down here at 21.3. Will we get a gap towards upside or something like that? I don't know. You can see we got a couple of gaps up here on when we're moving towards downside, and these gaps haven't closed yet. So everybody, oh, we gotta close the gap. We gotta close the gap. Yeah. F the gap, man, F the gap. Now the thing is, this did not close above the 10 moving average, that sorry, the 10, the 20 or 200 moving average up here. It did not close above the resistance up here. It not even close above this resistance over here, maybe down here. No, it didn't close above any resistance actually. You know, let me just zoom in. Yeah, it didn't close above anything here on the CME futures. But, you know, it doesn't have to be you know, be anything special up here. You know, next week it can actually continue pumping towards upside. So I'm very bullish for next week, guys. It looks good. It looks juicy. How's Atom? Atom did pump yesterday big time. How much did Atom go? Atom did something like, I don't know, how much did Atom go yesterday? 23% towards the upside. Yeah, explode towards upside above this 200 moving average on the daily time frame. Let's look at a weekly up here. Yeah, you got above this, you know, 10-20 moving average. Had a pullback down here, explode towards upside. Very good move. It is climbing towards upside definitely, but this was actually I mean, these are just red and the green candles up here, over here. It's probably coming to some kind of resistance up here soon. So, you know, there will be more retracements, guys. Nothing happens in one move. Everything goes up and down, right? But, you know, you know, whether it goes up and down towards the upside or up and down towards the upside, that's a different thing, right? So, you know, these moves towards downside, they need to come eventually. Next week Fed meeting. Yeah, next week is Fed meeting. I heard about that. So, you know, we're gonna see how that actually plays out. It wasn't just Atom. Like today, yesterday was Atom. Today was Waves. Waves did like 10% today, something like that. Didn't do 20, but did do 10% today, or something like that. Yeah, 8.8% over here. So the Waves is actually doing very nice. How you see Merge? Yeah, I see it. I don't expect actually that much from Merge when it comes to Ethereum, but there is one nice chart, and I meant to, you know, I meant to, you know, make a video about the chart. Ethereum Classic, guys. Ethereum Classic. I think this is the most interesting chart in the crypto space right now, and the reason is, if you look at it like this over here, and you draw, because these lines, not many has these lines, guys. This already looks technically broken up here. Maybe there is some kind of line up here. You know, we are coming to the resistance right now. This is a hugely important level to break. Now, if Ethereum Classic, you know, breaks this level towards the upside, this is, you know, it just might be one of the first things to actually, you know, pumps extremely towards the upside. So, you know, what's gonna happen with Ethereum over here with what's gonna happen? Let me see if I can draw the channel up here on this thing over here. Let's just do it like this. Over here, let's say this is a channel. Yeah, it does look like a channel. So you can see here we are right now at the top of this channel up here. You know, it pumped from the bottom down here all the way to the top. I think this was, you know, 3 or 4x, you know, 300, 400%, 250%, that's 3.5x towards the upside. And right now it's sitting at this resistance. Nothing else that I can see on the charts is at this very important level of resistance. This is the only thing. Like if you look at altcoins and stuff like that, like they got, you know, these very steep trend lines towards downside. But these, you know, higher level lines, you know, more you know, bigger time frame, more horizontal lines, there are very few of them. Ethereum Classic is one of very few that has this major you know, trend line up here that's right now touching. And I think because the merge is coming on the 15th, and you know, a lot of these miners will be switching over to Ethereum Classic maybe, or something like that, mining pools. So I'm a little bit unsure how that's gonna affect the price. So maybe just maybe this pump up here towards upside was the, you know, expectation hype pump, and right now just, you know, consolidating up here, getting everybody to fall more in, and then, you know, drop right back down again. I mean, that could definitely happen, but now seeing that Bitcoin is bullish and stuff like that, you know, if Bitcoin continues towards upside, it's hard to see how this is actually gonna go towards downside. That said, if it's hard to see how this is gonna go towards downside, the only probable, you know, outcome over here is breaking the resistance. Now, if it does break the resistance, this thing is gonna explode, guys. So the way I'm looking at Ethereum Classic and the more, you know, the merge, I'm not really excited about Ethereum. I'm more excited about what Ethereum Classic is gonna do. So it has been showing a lot of strength. Let me, you know, go into a little bit, you know, a tighter time frame up here. There was a nice also trend up here. Something like this, I think. I think London drew something like this, which I'm a little bit unsure about. But you know, even this you know, channel over here seems to be a little bit bullish up here at the top. Up here, it's still hitting this resistance up here, but it hit it over here, and right now coming back to the resistance. So it just might break towards upside. But this isn't the channel that I'm actually looking at. We gotta go on all the way down to 4-hourly time frame. And the channel that I'm looking at is actually all the way down here, which is very nice. I'm gonna show you. Something like this, I think. Was this the channel? No, wait. It was going down there and up here. Yeah, this bottom, something like this was, give or take. Was something like this. Let me see up here. Yeah, maybe something. Nah, how did I draw the channel? Let me check the Telegram up here for a second. I posted this yesterday. Where was the channel? Ethereum Classic. It was on the 4-hourly. We are on the 4-hourly. Hitting. Oh, okay. Sorry. Something like this down here. This went up there, and the channel went down here. I drew some Claris, yeah, some Claris over here, but it wasn't hitting these stops, so it hitting these stops up here, and it was hitting why does this look different from what I drew? This was on Binance. Why is it different? Because I'm gonna show you the, you know, copy line, because see here, you know, this hits on the bottom down there, and then it hits bottom down here, but you know, the upper also hits this one. How did I draw this line? It was not nicer the way I drew it, right? So there's some kind of bottom down there, and then we have this top up here, but it's not hitting the top. What am I missing? Like, how did I actually make this, you know, the move? Did I join something like this? I have absolutely no idea. Was it regular chart? I have absolutely no idea how I did the chart, because, you know, when you draw it like this over here, it looks just perfect. Like, this is just perfect lines. And this was a 4-hourly on Binance, Ethereum Classic. And it just looks so nice. It just looks so nice. Up here, it went above this midline up here. It was going to go towards upside. I absolutely don't know how I managed to do that, because this one goes up here. Maybe it was something like this. Maybe this. Yeah, maybe it was this. Yeah, it probably was something like this. So this to me looked very nice up here. Up here was above, you know, the midline up here. It was going towards the upside. So this is the channel. Yeah, I think this is the channel. So this actually looks like, you know, to me, very, you know, technically these rising wedge, rising channels should be bearish. But since we are expecting, you know, the move, if it starts breaking towards the upside up here, it's going to be nice. Then you could also, of course, zoom in up here. And there was also a rising wedge up here somewhere. Where was the rising wedge? Give or take, a rising wedge happening up here. But rising wedge right now, you know, is supposed to break on downside. But if this for whatever reason breaks towards upside, it's just gonna explode. That's the thing about this. So it is moving towards downside a little bit up here, and it might break on downside. And downside, you know, target should be around, you know, either down here at 36 or all the way down here at the bottom. But if it, you know, does something like this up here, I don't know what's gonna do. But, you know, short term, it is a rising wedge, which should actually, you know, pull back towards downside. But if it's really, really bullish, it can just, you know, break everything towards the upside. Don't want to FOMO in, but, you know, it is looking strongly bullish. WTM21, create head and shoulders reverse. What created head and shoulders? Ethereum Classic? Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Anyways, guys, I don't have actually much beside that. I just want to look a little bit on Bitcoin. It looks strong. It needs some kind of consolidation. It's coming to some kind of, you know, important levels. I think a lot of people are trying to FOMO in, so, you know, a lot of buying. That means a lot of selling is going on as well. Besides that, guys, not trading these days. I haven't been trading for a while, guys. So I don't know. I think I lost my mofo when Sheldon stopped, you know, doing live trades. Because in the start he was so excited, he was gonna go do live trades every day, and we wanted to beat him. I had that, you know, competition instinct going on, right? And then he stopped doing the lives, and, you know, I kind of lost the mofo, because, you know, after, you know, 2 months of losing streaks, so, you know, it kind of hits you, you know, bad mood. Anyways, guys, hit the like button on the way out. Why Sheldon stopped? He didn't actually stop. He was just, you know, he just stopped being, you know, regular. He stopped doing it regularly, so it's just from time to time, and, you know, I don't know. Anyways, guys, hit the like button on the way out, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and you know, join KuCoin. If you don't have KuCoin yet to buy the gems, where are you gonna buy the gems? You cannot buy gems on Bybit, guys. You cannot buy gems on Bybit. You can buy to KuCoin, you cannot buy to Bybit. Just remember that. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you maybe later today on, you know, another time. There was that. Hope you enjoyed the show. Bye bye. Where is the outro? There is the outro.